Namaskar to all of you. Hey Janardana. Veena Dari says, Pranam's master, the statement organics cannot be mechanized has made my day because I work for a digital transformation role in the complexity of the systems. It becomes difficult to differentiate between what is organics and what is mechanics. We need Lord's grace to remain organical in human interactions and dealings on a personal front. Well said. I agree with you, Veena. Yes, good understanding. Now we come to Saujanya Ayachitula. Pranams Guruji, Hari Om. Thank you so much for guiding us on how to understand the mind, but yet look at things holistically and let the heart take a decision. This is something we need to consciously practice. Many times we notice many of us are only driven by mind and seldom listen to our heart as we are unconscious and fall for the tricky mind. How wonderful it would be if at least with family we are able to look at things with heart and take it a bit further to a conscious level. Many times people who have been used to a certain way of life in a country to the majority of their lives, when they move to a different country to live with their children, it would be difficult to adjust in the long run unless they are a person of heart and able to empathize and flexible by nature. Yes. For that, as I repeatedly say, mind must be a disciple and heart must be the master. When heart is the master, mind will limit its function to what it has to do and what it should not do. It will limit itself. It will not go into things which it's not supposed to do. And heart will say where to inspect. There the mind goes and inspects. The mind reports back to the heart, and now it is for the heart to take a decision. Yes. But most of the time, we do not know also what is heart. And how it functions, where it functions. When I had a heart operation, I told my surgeon jokingly, finally I have known that there is a heart. Heart is closer to a conscious level. Mind is very far. Mind has to do a lot of things to go beyond the mind level to higher planes of mind, which may be easier to reach the consciousness. But if you are a heartful person, it will be effortless to become conscious. Yes, when people, once you have gone abroad, okay, your things totally change. You become one with the circumstances there. This is very normal. Okay. Even in India, if you are shifting from, say, Chennai to Hyderabad, you become more a Hyderabadi. You won't be a Chennite. Okay. You may be a Tamilian, you may be practicing certain things, but once you come to Hyderabad, over a period of time, you would have mingled with the people here, the circumstances, the environment, everything, aksharas, all these things will change you. And you are not the same person. Okay. And suppose you have to relocate back to Chennai, it's very difficult. Like that, when elders come, when elders will be coming, when they come, for them to adjust in a foreign land, as Saujanya says, must be a heartful person. Very rarely we find elders nowadays heartful. All of them are mindful. No. When the kids, sometimes they say something, as an elder, we should empathize with them consider everything, and we have to advise accordingly. Maybe every practice at home, tradition or culture or whatever it is, that kid may not be able to follow when it is in abroad, foreign land. Okay. But in foreign land, something will be available. Okay, a boy, he is the eldest in the family. He doesn't know anything. Very innocent guy, honest guy. His father died. He could not come for the funeral. And the funeral was done by the second son, his brother, performed the funeral. He is also a wonderful guy. Then this family about whom I am talking, basically they are innocent people. That's why they are caught with me. Okay. Very innocent people. Basically very, very innocent. Good people. He felt very bad that he could not come because I said that please dispose of immediately. So they follow me scrupulously. He also asked me, Guruji, give me 24 hours time, I will be there. I said, no, I cannot oblige. I was very hardcore. Okay, as a master, we have to be hardcore. I said nothing doing because I know a little bit more in this case. Okay. So, the second son followed. He came subsequently. He joined in the Niti Vidhi and he performed all the 13 days. 12 days of Karyam and 1 day of Subham. Everything was done. The very third day they started doing it. Everything started doing and they were perfectly, it was done. Okay. The boy went back to because the second son stays here, first son stays abroad. He went back. There now, religiously he is doing that because some people are available there. Priests are there. Nowadays we have exported priests. Priests have gone. Already lot of priests, very knowledgeable priests. Okay. Different pitams, different acharyans have educated them because their living is very difficult. They also need a good living. So they also aspire. Okay. Today Vedas are more used for pravarti, not for nivarti. Because that is the order of the day. Those days kings were there, they were providing everything. Now Brahmins have to fend for themselves. So we can't blame them. So, there are Brahmins available, everything. Religiously he is doing whatever this boy, second son is doing here, he is also doing that. You see, that sincerity is there. Just because he is abroad, he has not left it. He is doing it very sincerely. Because in their home, as per their practice, they have different days, 27th day, 30th day, 45th day, 60th day. Like that, for 1 year there will be a lot of functions. Maybe 16, 17 functions they have to do. Finally, they will do another 3 days. Okay. But he sincerely is doing it. Okay. Yes. Just because they have gone abroad doesn't mean that they have just thrown everything to wind. Maybe 1 or 2 who may not be interested in all these may be different. I don't deny. But majority of the people still do whatever practice has to be done. As a Hindu, you are born, what has to be done, has to be done. Okay. Especially more so when everything is available. You are not sitting in Sahara desert where nobody is available. Now here everything is available, they are doing it. But what happens when elders go there? I am not talking about this family. Generally when elders go there, they go there with certain things in mind, they are not able to adjust, they will be seeing certain things. Because the husband and wife will be running off to office, nobody will be there at home. Evening time, by the time they come, they will be tired. Once again, nowadays, the stupidity of work from home. Even after attending office, they have to come back, sit and... See, we have got used to a practice of working from home. And our employers or management have got a taste of it. Because most employers are exploitive. They only look at what is the revenue. Okay, because they have to report to the shareholders, money, all this same thing. So what happens under those circumstances? Naturally, No, they go back and once again you have to do, even after working for about 8 hours or 9 hours at the office, where after coming back home also once again you have to sit with the computer, keep dealing. Okay, they will say no, our clients are America, our clients are Africa, something they will say, time difference is there. So today it is very tough. They go to office, they work there, they come back home and work from home also they are doing. And it's not easy to earn money today. Youngsters are going through a lot, adding to that work pressure, this, that, something, no, artificial intelligence, so many things. People have lost job already, at least. Whether that was a reason or not, we do not know actually. But people are losing a lot of job. And everything is being mechanized, all these things are there. Under those circumstances, with so much of pressure when they are working, when these people, elderly people go, they must sympathize with them and what best is possible they have to. They will go there and then make some statements. We didn't come all the way here that both of you are not available entire daytime and in the evening also you go and sit in your room. We don't get time to talk with you. That is the condition there. That is the condition here in Bharata Desham itself. So elders should have probably some sort they should empathize. Yes, I agree with you, Saujanya. I do agree with you. Next we go. Meghana Raman. Namaskaram Gurudeva, you have always told us that youngsters are none other than our own Pitrus who have come back to us so that we take care of them befittingly. As I am sure that they have come to us with all that wisdom and intelligence they have acquired in their previous lives. It amazes me when my son asks me certain questions and I just blink at him, not knowing what to answer. And when I realize that he is my Pitru who has come to teach me certain things, even when he is using his mind, I try my level best to be careful, not to be harsh with words I use with him and bless him with abundance in this life and all lives to come, always at your feet. Good work. Good work. Meghana, yes. Kids are more intelligent. There is no doubt about it. They are our own forefathers coming to us. Okay. Yes, they come better equipped. They are more updated. It's an updated version. Their questions to reply will be very difficult. Of course, as a kid, they will be at mind level and slowly they will become more conscious. And they will also realize the concept of heart. That is all will happen. What you are doing is very good. As a mother, keep blessing your child. That shall. Never a mother or a father should utter anything negative against the child. Absolutely. Howsoever the child may be. The child may be able to perform at school or not perform. Please remember, as parents, never ever use any harsh words against your children. That will affect them. That itself will be Pitru Shabam. There need not be anything more than that. Even if you feel angry about your child and you keep it inside without uttering, still it will affect them. Please remember. That because as the mother, you are the representative of the entire mother clan. As father, you are the representative of the entire father clan. So your forefathers, your Pitrus, both on the mother side and father side, act through you. So you must have a balance of mind and right away you must accept what has been given. Of course, that doesn't mean that you cannot advise. You can advise them. But there is a way to advise. Or not to use harsh words. Not to use anything negative. Once you use harsh words, not only it disturbs them, it pollutes your environment with negative aksharas, which is going to once again cost your peace first than others. So please keep this. I appreciate you, Meghana. Next we go ahead. Then we come to Ashok Chandra, my Atma Bandhu. Always this fellow, if he raises question, please remember, I must come well prepared for the exam. Yeah. First year itself, I should see his his question, and then mentally I must prepare for some time, and then only I can give lecture. I can reply that. Such tough questions. Now this is one such question. Very sensitive also. Let us see how we handle it. Okay? Dekhen. Ashok Chandra says,
Namaste Guruji. This is regarding mind and heart conflict. Recently I went to a function. There along with others, a girl was serving food with the left hand since she is a left-hander. Though it looks odd, I did not feel bad because it is not her fault. My neighbor objected for that since it is not proper to serve food with left hand as per scriptures. She is doing it as a service. Kindly comment on this as per Prayoga Shastra and Vamachara. Thank you. Yes, bro, that's why I said it's a very tough question. That is what.
see, one thing, Ashok, you have to understand. Really, I appreciate you. First, I should appreciate you for your... No, you said something very beautifully here. What you have said. A girl was serving food with left hand, food with her left hand, since she is a left-hander. Though it looks odd, I did not feel bad because it is not her fault. This I agree. It is absolutely not her fault. She was born that way as a left-hander. If a right-hander is serving food in the left hand, it is wrong. Because naturally he was born as a right-hander. Naturally she was born as a left-hander. A right-hander practicing a left-hand practice is Vamachara. You understood? Okay. So, not all left-handers, you can treat it that way. Very natural, normal people, anything they do, very naturally, their intention is to serve. You see, there you have written something. She is doing it as a service. Service means it is selfless. She wanted to participate. Probably some function. Okay. But the problem here is, the neighbor who was taking it, whether he knows that she is a left-hander already or not is the point. Suppose he already knows that she is a left-hander and he is objecting, then it is not proper. Suppose he doesn't know that she is a left-hander and from birth, and he is objecting, he doesn't know that fact. He has to be made known that fact, so that he understands. We give him an opportunity to once again revisit his decision. See, so if something is wrong, if you feel, but that wrong is actually normally not a wrong, because under natural circumstances only that could have been done. Okay. Under natural circumstances only that could have been done. If that is the case, then it is not a wrong, because she was very natural. Okay. And the people who allowed her to serve. Okay. There are two ways of looking at it. One is, suppose the people would have thought, there may be some objection why a left-hander should serve. Suppose they know the girl and service. Okay. They have allowed. Then they would have taken a decision not to allow. Then she would have probably not got a service to do that service. Not got an opportunity to do that service. But those things we do not know. Let us not go into it. But such possibilities are there. I wanted to tell you that also. Okay. But here, if you see, she is a natural and she is serving. There is absolutely no concept, because her thoughts are very clear, it is very good. Even with the right hand, if you are serving and your thoughts are not all right, it is as good as Vamachara. Please remember. Even with the left hand you do service, but your thoughts are good, it is as good as Dakshajara. Even Vamachara came for good, but it is being misused. Okay, have you understood? Such practices, it all came for good only, because Dakshajara is very vast. Vamachara is more easier to learn, and that is more for the interest of the welfare. Anything was incidentally for good only. See, when the girl and the boy get married, that day they are very good. Later what happens we do not know, because there are big players. There will be parents of this side, parents of that side, siblings, so many things. Office, work. Okay, we do not know what happens where. So on the date of marriage, both the girl and the boy are good only. So by default, Vamachara was good only. But there were possibilities where it can be misused. Okay. That is why it is a very delicate art which must be given only to people who are thoroughly good and who are selfless. Only such people should learn tantra practices. Otherwise it can be misused. So please remember, definitely it is not. Okay. The intention is very important, Ashok, and I feel that yes, probably your neighbor did not know all those things and he did. Okay. In Prayoga Shastra we do in Dakshachara also we use the left hand. Okay. We use both the right hand and we use the left hand also. The practice is like that. Okay. When you do certain of the tantras. So in Vamachara they will exclusively use the left hand more. Okay. There also some right hand will be there, but left hand will be used more. And if the intentions are good, it is also going to give some result. May not be that good or a great result like Dakshachara. But anything negative is done, that is going to have a major effect. And one more thing, please remember. I find people coming to me and saying somebody has done something, somebody has done something. It's not so easy to do Vamachara first. It's a great practice. Vamachara in a negative way to do, one should have practiced so much. Okay, only an asura can do. I don't think we have so many asuras in our country. Okay. Everybody says he has done something, they have done something. Nothing can come against you, please remember. One more thing is, even something comes, a Dakshachari is with you with the grace of Lord Bhairava. Understood? Be strong. Tell them, my master is there. He will take care. Bhagavan is there. He will take care. So keep that. I appreciate Ashok. Very tough question. Don't ask such questions in future. I suppose I don't know. So all those things do happen. Next, let us see who else has asked any question before I can conclude on this. I go down. Anybody else? All are only namaskarams. So, Neeraja Kurudi says, allowed the heart, space and mind perspective Bhagavan to do service and receive service. Very nicely told, Mahan. She is a very great Neeraja Kurudi. You may not be knowing about her. She is a very great person. She helps a lot of people. She publishes books. She is more in nursing. She is a doctorate in nursing. She writes books. How a nurse should be, what should be done, technical, everything she says. See how helpful she is. Okay. Thanks, Neeraja, for all that you do for us. Next we go down. How about low? That's a very difficult question. Pranams Guruji, do you still have a mind? How I can say low? How I can say? You alone can say, others can say, my disciples can say whether I have a mind. I may be having a mind, but probably it will be under the control of the heart. Shall we put it across like that? Only you have to certify. You know better. You are a Singaporean. You can analyze. Now Shravanti M. Konduri. Sairam Guruji loved the concept of retired but not tired. Gives an amazing meaning and uplifting energy for that phase of life. Also, I feel that current age kids by preteens strongly feel that they know it all, need to be allowed, trusted the life they want. While parents are eager for them to listen and avail the opportunities, in reality, kids might not associate the same value, not sure who is right. However, this creates friction as parents feel the kids need to be guided until certain age. Times are so different now. We don't try to understand them as we are set in our own thoughts. Only your grace for us to listen to kids and learn to let them be wholeheartedly, Saira. Shravanti is also one more person who will put a very tough question. I have some disciples who ask very tough questions. I agree with you. But one thing you should remember, Shravanti, they did not come here to live the parents' dreams. They have come to live their dreams. Every kid wants to translate its dream into reality. You may think it is not a possibility, but they think it is a possibility. Because they are living under a different environment, different circumstances. They are guided by certain other rules which were not there those days. And they are more practical in the field, maybe school, maybe college, maybe workstation, anywhere. They know the present reality because they are there in that situation. We are only looking at them from away, from a long distance, and our mind is already clouded with a lot of information, data, which is available across as information, which says that your kid has to be taken care like this, like this, like this, like this. Now the parents are being conditioned and you want to micromanage the kid. To micromanage the kid is not possible. The present day kid is not going to accept it. Please remember, in fact, it will turn rebellious and against you, and you may lose the opportunity of doing some service to them at a later stage in life. They have to go through the riddles and muddles of life. Maybe dangerous, but they have to go through it. Unless they go through it, they will not realize that this life has got something to give more than reasoning. This life has got something to give more than mind. This life is full of consciousness. That they will be able to realize only when we know that they go through their experiment and finally they come to an understanding. Maybe at 50 or 60. Nothing. But at 50 or 60, then they realize. Have you understood? Okay. At that time, some realization comes. Okay. Even in your own case, Shravanti, so many things might have been told by your mother and father. In fact, your mother was very close to you, I know that. So many things. How many things were you able to follow? Sincerely, if you look at it, you will know that you would have defied her many times. And you would have posed before her as though you are doing it. Pretensions. We pretend many times. It is true. So, you would have pretended many times as though you are doing, because that old lady may not be knowing the truth. Sorry for using such words. I don't mean you for conversation's sake. I use you because you asked me a tough question. No. So you see, with master, if you ask her, he will put you in dog. So yes, it will create friction. Why it will not create? When you cannot understand the psyche of kids, any parent for that matter. I have seen some madness going on in India. The third year, fourth year, fifth year itself, IIT, this, that, as though there is nothing else. You see, many kids are killing themselves because they are not able to live up to it. All kids cannot. Probably yes. Okay, that particular course may need more. People have to be tough. So it is that not everybody. Why everybody should run for it? There is no necessity, as though there are no other jobs. There is a lot of work available in this Bharata Desha. Can we not take it and do? No, we don't accept. Because the neighbor's son is doing, my son has to do. My neighbor's son has gone to America, my son should go to America. Why? You have got very good institutions today. In Bharata Desha, you have got good institutions. You can very well read here. Where is the necessity? You can be useful to this country. I don't say you should not go. You can go, then come back once again. Okay. Every country will be protective of its citizen. Now today we know what is going on in US. Okay. So you can't blame them. Please remember. If an illegal citizen is there, yes, they will remove. Naturally in the process, one or two even regular people may be removed. Of course. After that you have to represent and they will also come to know and they will allow. Everywhere some reasonableness will be there in any system. Okay. But all along all this donkey route, this route, that route, so many people went. Okay. Today they have started defending their country. There are so many things happening across in the world. And you cannot expect the leaders and all to keep quiet. Even in India, we have taken steps. We have got a good leadership. Now what we are doing? We are not allowing. See, this is not, okay, we cannot, that's what court has said yesterday. You cannot give a red carpet welcome to people who come in legally. Do you mean to say that you have to give a red carpet income? Red carpet. Should you put a judge is asking? Okay, illegally somebody is coming. No, it cannot be done. Is it not? It will affect. The country's security is very important. The country is very important. That Bharata Desham, that should be there in the heart. You cannot disown your mother, you cannot disown your mother tongue, you cannot disown your mother country and your mother religion. That is why. Why? Everybody has come from some source. We have come from some source. And it is very age old. All other religions are new. This has been in existence. That is the beauty of Sanatana Dharma. Okay. At least to some extent, we have to follow that. Yes. But once you leave this country and go to another country, and if you are asking your children to follow what are all the things which are available here, it may be difficult because the children already might have got tuned to something else. And how they can reverse? Already something is going on in the school, in the college. So the first step was taken by you, by going there. Please remember this. All these things I am telling you because, not you once again. It's for all. It's for me also. All these things if you keep in mind, when you handle the child, you will allow the child to grow. But you will also say one thing. You be yourself. I don't want to interfere. But I know very well you are very responsible. I know very well that you will take decisions in such a way which is more legal, which is responsible, which does not hurt the society where you are living. Anything you do, you must keep this in mind, my dear kid. At the same time, it should not self-harm you. You have to live a big life. Okay, there is a big life. And this life you have to live to become more conscious, to contribute better. To contribute better. Not just eat, but make everyone eat. Everyone should live. That is what is Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam means not just ourselves. Our entire thing, humanity itself, that's the beauty. That's why we say, if Hinduism thrives, the entire world will be at peace. If Hinduism is not disturbed, is not poked, entire world, because this is the basic rule on which other religions have built palaces. So we have to keep this in mind, Sanatana Dharma. So when you tell the kid, I know very well, you will be very responsible. Be responsible to yourself. Be responsible to your environment. Be responsible to your siblings. Be responsible to your home. Be responsible to anything and everything. Yes, freedom comes with a responsibility. Freedom without responsibility is anarchy. That nobody can allow. Is it not? Thank you very much, Samar.